All this violence on television just sickens me. Change the channel, Ajax.
This is a totally unrealistic depiction of an ultra-violent situation.
It's the television remote control from the spa. I've always said that I need more control in my life. I'll need this. I'll need this to have even the I'll need this to have I'll need this to I'll need this to I'll need this to have
Only a truly valiant soldier would swallow a hand grenade to save his platoon.
Can't anyone build a reliable robot assassin anymore? Off to plan B.
Woohoo! Cold hands, King Chicken. The least you could do is buy me dinner. Or a car.
Ow.
Stop resisting, you little rugrats, and come with me.
You've had this coming all through the game, King Pain in the Ass. Here, take that, and some of that, and add a pinch of that, and stir! Wow! Where's all your big talk now, King Pal Chicken?
Duckman, stop the insanity before I slap you silly. It's me, Corn-Fed.
Corny? But King Chicken, the kids, and Bernice! Well, the kids anyway.
King Chicken has taken them captive, Duckman. They've gone next door to the Star Trek stages.
Let's go, pal! We're too late!
Judging by their trajectory, they're heading into a low Earth orbit. We've got to go after them, but for the first time in my life, I can't think of anything, because I've got this stupid Kenny Loggins song stuck in my head.
Leave the thinking and the drinking to me, buddy. Corny, look sharp! I've got to get up there after King Chicken and rescue my family. Think you can figure out those controls and launch me?
Duckman, your newfound heroism is both stirring and oddly exhilarating. Clearly, recent events have triggered a metamorphosis of sorts, allowing previously unseen facets of your persona to trickle through like the beads of sweat on the back of a freshly aerobicized Jane Fonda. Climb aboard, partner, and leave the launchin' to me.
All right. I took charge of the situation, came up with a plan, and it worked! And now here I am, 20,000 miles above the Earth, with probably 3 seconds of oxygen left and no way back down. Maybe this taking initiative crap isn't so great after all. Curse you, Tony Robbins! There it is, the Starship Enterprise, the ultimate geek magnet. I've got to get over there and rescue my family. Ah! I can't get there. I don't stand a chance of doing anything of the sort from over here. Once upon a time it had... I used... I am being so capable today. I see a problem and bam, I solve it. I feel like an action hero.
Oh, you mean like that Bruce Willis? I love his movies. And that wifey of his really gets my crank to spinning, if you know what I mean.
Spare me the details, Buck Owens. Hey, you're that sign repairman that I...
Yep, but don't worry. I'm not sorry at you for launching me into space. It's the best thing that ever happened to me. Well, since I've been up here, I made a tidy bit of money repairing busted down satellites and such. I just fixed up an orbiting death laser. It'd been acting up a bit. Look down there. See where Canada used to be?
So, what are you doing now? Working for King Chicken?
Sure am. I'm doing a little fixing and cleaning up on his ship. It's kind of in a sorry shape, what with it being just an old movie prop.
If you're so clever, have you figured out why we can breathe out here in space?
Oh, that's easy. See, we're in a geosynchronous orbit above Hollywood. Technically, we're still on the Paramount lot. Convenient, huh?
Just dandy. I'm stuck outside this idol of a bunch of socially handicapped, episode-debating, never-kissed-a-girl-at-30, still-do-their-mother's laundry losers. And King Chicken has my family inside. I've got to get in there. You realize that you're working for a criminal, don't you?
I know he's a bad man, but I make sure he pays me in cash, and we never eat off the same corn cob.
Many a mediocre actor has ridden this ship to fame, fortune, and T.J. Hooker. You realize that you're working for a criminal, don't you? King Chicken belongs in jail.
I know he's a bad man, but I make sure he pays me in cash.
You and I need to have words, Flash Clueless.
I'm on a job here and I'd back off if I were you. I belong to the Interstellar Repairmen's Union.
And let me guess, if I keep bothering you, your union president is going to fly over in his little Jetson ship and vomit acid on me.
If you're lucky, that's all he'll do.
How am I supposed to get in? I've never watched that freaking show. Is there a doorbell? This bug-specked window looks like either the only way into the ship or Bill Murray's face. The glass must be distorted, because on the other side I can see an amorphous humanoid blob. Either that or the glass is clear in its Ajax. Ajax? Is that you in there? Let me in! Open the window! It's a squeegee and a bucket of warm, soapy water. To be honest, I was hoping for Tang. I'll take this. I'm the kind of guy that's always running into something that needs a good scrubbing. Like those filthy Wickersham sisters. America's filthiest Siamese strippers. This should do the trick. And out here, there's no chance of an old lady in a 72 Dodge running me over.
Let me get you $1 for your trouble, outer space homeless person.
Hey, Jax! Good to see you, son! Now get the hell out of my way.
Hey, spaceman. You look eerily like my former Dodd. Only you don't smell like old liquor.
Hey, Jax, it is me, you ninny! I am your father!
No! Now you're gonna cut off my hand with your lightsaber, evil spaceman that looks like my dad.
Ajax, I'm here to rescue you! Where is everyone? And where's that tired handbag, King Chicken?
You mean that fiendishly clever handbag?
King Chicken's a lunatic, son! I've warned you about admiring madmen ever since you came back from Montana. Let's see. Bernice, Grandmama, Charles, Mambo, and Ajax! Huh. Something's wrong here. Don't tell me. I'll figure it out. You! I should have known. Aha! I knew it!
Mwah, mwah, buck, 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 buck. You silly, stupid man. I can't believe how naive you are. Buck.
King Chicken, wearing a disguise. Who would have figured? Duckman might have suspected, of course, had he ever taken the time to watch his own show. That was sarcasm. Duckman viciously mocked King Chicken in high school, and apparently that festering ball of hatred finally erupted, prompting King Chicken to destroy Duckman's life and family.
King Chicken? You fiendish master of makeup! You'd think I'd be wise to your disguises by now.
You mean after that incident in the parking lot behind the Rumble Lounge in Bakersfield?
That was you? You can really get a groove going. Now wait a minute!
Fool! I'm teleporting your family to the four corners of the ship.
And then I suppose you're going to set the ship to blow up before I can rescue them!
Actually, I hadn't thought of that. Excellent suggestion, though. There is apparently more than shredded newspaper in that misshapen skull of yours. Computer, begin self-destruct sequence now!
I'd rather not. Can't you two boys just talk things over?
No arguments, computer. Blow up the ship now! Well, I mean, not right this very second. Give me a minute to get out of here.
Oh, all right. The ship will self-destruct in 60 seconds. Please fasten seatbelts and place tray tables in the upright position.
Good job, Duckman.
And this should make retrieving your family a little more interesting, or at least a bit more contrived. Farewell, Duckman. If I didn't despise every fiber of your being, I think I'd actually miss you. But I do, so I won't.
I can't believe this! That bottom-feeding jackal has gone too far. I've got to see if I can get the teleporter controls to work. This thing doesn't have an owner's manual in the glove compartment, but how hard can molecular disintegration and reintegration be?
Engine detonation in 30, maybe 40 seconds. I haven't been paying attention.
King Chicken shot this thing full of lead. I hope it still works. Let's see if I can teleport in Ajax.
Engine detonation in 14 seconds. I swear, you humans must sit around and say, I'm bored. Let's self-destruct the starship.
Whoa, my teeth have eyes and my knees can sing.
Ajax? I can't leave him like this. He was hard enough to buy clothes for before.
This ship will self-destruct in 60 seconds. Or is that 16 seconds? Dang, can somebody get me my glasses? That really big blast I've been telling you about, the one which
I suppose I should see if I can teleport in Bernice. Although there's a part of me that wants to beam Susie Saddlebags into the center of the sun. Except then the galaxy would stink of burnt bacon.
Detonation is scheduled for any second now. I'd be concerned if I were you.
Oh, way to go, you hands-on exhibit of incompetence!
She's even more annoying this way. It's time for her to go.
A breach of the matter-antimatter containment fields is imminent, and you all know what that means. In 7 seconds, spontaneous death will occur to everyone within the sound of my voice. Don't say that I didn't warn you.
Let's see if I can beam that hayseed repairman in here. He might be able to help me.
What in the name of Bob Vila's checkered undies is going on?
Wow, talk about having your yin up your yang. This transporter keeps shorting out. I'll try to get you back to the way you were.
Are you loopy? Like this'll be the best dang repairman in the galaxy. Getting into all those little hard-to-reach spots will be a snap now. Don't know how to thank you, buddy, but let me start by having a looky at your control panel there. Yep, this thing's shot, but I think I can get her up and running. Just let me scout around and get some spare parts. Yeah, I think I got what you need to fix her upright chair. We're all set, buddy. Why don't you just go ahead and beam your family in here?
Knock yourself out, Roy Clark. Fire away!
It took you long enough.
Repair of transporter circuits has realigned self-destruct sequence. Overload in 15 seconds.
Quick, everybody! There's a shuttlecraft over here! What the hell is going on? You stripped the shuttle for parts? You melon-headed, corncob-sniffing dung heap hopper! You took apart our only way home?
Hey, I don't need to stand here to get insulted. So long, and thanks for the anomaly.
Since we're all going to be dead soon, there's something that I'd like to share with all of you. Night fever, night fever. We all want to do it. There.
Oh, not now, Ajax. In fact, never. For the first time in his wadded-up tissue of a life, your father is going to do something besides being a drain on society. So how about it, Duckman? What are you going to do?
Engine overload will take place, right now. I think you'll all agree that this is a stupid way to die.
Everyone jump on Grandmama's chair, now!
How fortunate. We seem to have escaped the ship with little or no personal injury. Ow.
Ajax, in case you hadn't noticed, we're miles above the Earth being pulled in by gravity towards a fiery and certain death!
You guys don't blame me or hold me responsible for everything that happened, do you? I'd hate to die with that on my conscience.
Shut up and do something, Duckman!
I always thought I'd go to hell in a handbasket, not on a broken-down Barca-lounger. I always thought I'd go to hell. If I had a couple of rocket boosters on me, I could strap them on and we'd be home in front of the tube in no time. Tonight, a very special Baywatch.
That could have been the bloody, charbroiled finish to Duckman and his family, but luckily, this isn't that kind of game.
I did it! We're free!
Yeah, Duckman, free to crash into the...
It's a pack of Dento fresh chewing gum. Each stick is individually foil wrapped for my protection. It's a pack of Dento fresh chewing gum. Each stick is in. I got us into this mess. Now let's see if I can save our skins.
Have a robotic assassin kill Duckman's family, she says. You'll have ultimate revenge, she says. Good advice, Mother.
This situation is cloaked in irony. A latex form of our most dangerous enemy actually embraced us in his arms for a most comfortable landing.
Is it getting cold in here? Is hell frozen over? Did Duckman actually do something right for a change?
Choke on it, Bernice! I saved the day! And since it'll probably never happen again, I intend to make the most of it. Alert the media! It's time for a press conference! I'd like to thank the members of the press for getting here so quickly. It's a lucky thing that there's a bar just down the street. I'm certain, now that I'm back on top, that most of you are sorry for all the rude and ridiculing remarks made at my expense. Personal apologies can be emailed to me at www.suckduck.com. My life has forever been changed, and my errant ways mended. Yes, I'm determined to become a better father and a more conscientious provider for my family. Or at least I will be in a week or two. For the moment, I've got a lot of catching up to do, and a spoonful of urges to get out of my system.
Be careful, Duckman. The saucer is precariously balanced at best.
If my former arch nemesis, King Chicken, wasn't currently flatter than my date for the senior prom, I'd actually thank him for giving me this second chance to realize just how carnal and wasteful my life has been. I dedicate the coming weeks of substance abuse and womanizing to his memory.
And there you have the whole bowl of hominy. That's the story. Not exactly Theodore Geisel, but then again this story has no star-bellied sneetches. Which brings us to the present and what I'm doing on this battlefield. In a foxhole, alone, scoffed and ridiculed by a nearby patch of pussy willow. But as Generals Patton, Westmoreland, and Electric were fond of saying,
"Hey, whole hog, it's my turn to frolic. No fairsies."
Or perhaps Colonel North put it best when he said,
"What are you doing in there? Making bacon? Hurry and get out. I'm in the next scene and I have to search my inner little soldier."
"You'll be searching for an organ donor in a moment, son." While the Duckman sets are being rebuilt, Paramount is holding us all to our contracts. Bernice is executive producing a new sitcom called Who's That Bitch with Tony Danza and Suzanne Summers. Ajax is doing voiceover work for an animated series about voiceover actors who solve crimes while they're not busy in the studio. And Duckman, well, he's starring in the next 3 Corman films. Not Roger, Harvey Corman. Not too glamorous, but it beats working the exchange counter at We Got's Tissues. Bernice is executive producing a new sitcom called Who's That Bitch with Tony Danza. Sorry. The lab called with your results. Expect painful urination. Sorry.
Welcome again, feathery one. Are these real words? That is most amusing. Your face does indeed resemble a festering One from column A, pick up from column B.
I have too much paper here. Wait a second. I have a great amount of paper. Okay, very good.
You heard him. It's time for you to go home and weep into your lacy, silky, ladylike pink pillows. Just ladylike. Ladylike. Shoot. My name is not Chop Chop, it is Hung Low. Let's get to pumping.
Let me tell you, that string is a special string. You pull that string and you hear things you never heard before. You hear things, you hear what people are thinking. That's so powerful a string.
Yeah, they put me in the nervous hospital. Told me I was well.
Indeed. Now you will be I'm glad we understand one another. But now it's the 3-4...
Repair of transporter circuits has realigned self-destruct sequence. Overload in 50 seconds. I said 50. I'm so stupid.
I feel like a computer. Program me. It's time for my 50,000 gigabyte service. I am now rebooted. Think of me as your own human laptop.
I'm seeing an image here, Duckman, of my dreams. An image of you 10 years from now. I see you standing next to a microphone, and you open your mouth to speak, and you say, "Would you like fries?"
But the new Duckman is trusting me to get his new take.
Hello, I'm Willie Mays. These are blasting caps. Do not touch them. If you find them, call a policeman.
That's just dandy! First he moves in on my TV show, now he's moving in on my very own selection of pre-stained thick Shile Pag! You know, Fluffy in Uranus's house is a candy-coated ray of sunshine in an otherwise bleak and desperate world where people will gun you down and rip your eyes out so they can sell. Why, it's the same shape as the glowing ship that used to hover outside my bedroom window when visit. That would probably violate the frickin' Prime Directive or something. And I've got enough problems without a bunch of